Across the tributes wake up wrapped in cryo frames along cold star sigil concourse, red emergency lights pulsing. A calm ship voice repeats. Colony ship Cold Star habitability compromised. Survival protocol active. The restraints pop. Across the concourse sits a supply spine, lockers with oxygen filters, cladding torches, insulated gloves, and shock batons. A bunch of other shit as well that I don't feel like reading. Morgan, you and Shepard move like professionals without speaking. Morgan grabs his toolkit and hacking supplies. Shepard grabs armor plating and a compact rifle, low on ammo. Goblin Slayer and Priestess stick close. He snatches a buckler and short sword. She grabs bandages, water tablets, and single stun wand. Mark storms like he's like a warlord. Miami Gut strolls beside him, coat fluttering, martini miraculously unspilled. This place needs better lighting, he mutters. Skullface takes explosive components immediately. Rogue snatches a magnet knife and oxygen belt. Sisters of Battle pray under her breath while loading bulky shotgun. Carillion claims a boat like a rail launcher with quivering carbon bolts. Plastic Man stretches and snacks supplies no one else can reach. Eyebrow stomps beside him. Dracula guides calmly. I almost did Dracula's castle. Dracula glides calmly, taking the nothing heavy. He prefers space. Spot opens a small portal and proves he can. Caboose immediately sticks his head through and says, "Hello, is this snack dimension?" Silico doesn't rush. He lets Nemesis do that. Nemesis shoulders through lockers like they're cardboard. Dream watches like he's above it. Piano stays clear of him. Or Pino stays clear of him. Stays near him. Blah! Khonshu looms like a bat open. Freddy Krueger strolls beside him, tapping his claws on bulkheads. Alex Mercer moves like a predator trying to pretend he's human. The dreaded pirate Roberts moves like a sword fighter, confidence with the teeth mischiefs. Cold Star quarters aren't just hallways. I need to fucking lay down.
Do it.
Um, Circle leads his duo towards the comm ring, hoping to control announcements and maps. Nemesis smashes through a door panel to force it open. They don't see a skull face and a rogue above them on a maintenance catwalk. Skullface quietly primes a canister, not a bomb, but a pressure puck that wedges an airlock and a door half open. Rogue whispers he would charge first. Nemesis does exactly that. He hits the door, it gives. The lock cycles trying to seal. The puck stops it, the chamber alarm blares. The lock fails, the chamber vents. Hurricane of air whips outwards. Nemesis grabs a frame and tries to muscle through it. It's not a fight he can win. Physics doesn't care. Silco screams for him to retreat, too late. Nemesis dragged into a partial vacuum, armor plates peeling off, fingers slipping, the body wrenching. Then he's gone, sucked into the void between compartments.
Shit. Okay.
Silico staggers back, face pale. Notices death is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Coulthard's night mood kicks in. Half the ship lights cut, locks randomize, and now the thumbing begins. Shepard and Morgan claim a nearby medbay, annex in rig motion. Alarms with spare scanners. What the heck? Goblin Slayer and Priestess take the chapel-like observation nook. Why do my people like chapels? He sets caltrops, she blesses water and steadies her breathing. Marwick and Miami Gus occupy the mess hall. Why is there a flea on my arm? When did fleas get in my room?
Dog.
Sister Battle and Camel hold hydroponics. Skullface and Rogue relocate after sabotage using maintenance shafts. Silicone now solo slinks into the ventilation, trying to avoid everyone. Dracula and Power nest in the cargo bay. You added Power and Dracula again? I just
Yes.
realized.
I like them.
It's really funny. And then,
Yeah.
well, she's dead and goes on a rampage.
Yep.
Um, Morning alarms announced new rule. Oxygen refill stations limited competition expected. That means choke points. Oxygen supplies standoff. Hydroponics. Hydroponics has won the oxygen refills. That makes sense. Lower rise. There smells wet and green. What? The closest thing to life on the ship. Since their battle on Carillion, or they're already there, the Goblin Slayer and Priestess arrive. Silco desperate creeping, and Plastic Man and Eyebrow loud and as a parade. Carillion's eyes narrow. Too many. Sister raises her shotgun. Hold on, we will not fire first. Goblin Slayer does not share that philosophy. He simply positions the priestess behind him and shield angled, sword ready. Silco steps out, hands up. I only need one refill. One. Eyebrow stomps forward, eyes scanning, Plastic Man waves. Hi, we're here to breathe. Tension snapped, not from a gunshot, but from Eyebrow's heavy steps cracking the slick pipe. Pressurized nutrient mist burst, hissing. Everyone flinches. Commissar lunges at Silco. Silco yanks a knife. Curlian loosens a warning shot into the wall. Sister shouts, enough! Then the worst possible person shows up. Power, laughing, dragging the crate lid like a shield. Dracula glides behind her, quiet as closing a door. Oxygen node becomes a war. Silco tries to slip past the melee towards the oxygen node. He is not a fighter, he's a negotiator. He reaches it only to find Goblin Slayer already blocking it. Silco pleads fast. We can make a deal. I can't. Goblin Slayer doesn't answer. He drives his forward into him. Silco is dead. Priestess flinches, whispering a prayer. Goblin Slayer doesn't even look at the body. I don't know who Silco's from. Sister of Battle fires once into the floor. Discipline, not panic. The blast sends a warning shock through the crowd. Plastic Man stretches, snags an oxygen nozzle, and yoinks it. That's what it states. Towards Eyebrow. Breathe, buddy. Curlian shoots at the nozzle clean out of Plastic Man's stretched hand. It spins away. Eyebrow roars and charges Curlian. Curlian and Sister step between. What? Charges Curlian. Sister steps between them like a wall. Goblin Slayer drags Priestess back, deciding it's no longer tactical. They retreat with a half-filled oxygen tank. Dracula and Power don't fight yet. They withdraw. Dracula doesn't want chaos. He wants the advantage later. The standoff ends with the injured bodies, except for Silco. Cold Star Knight returns this time. The ship locks most doors for fire safety, forcing teams into fewer zones.
Who's Carillion?
An elf who hates
What?
rats.
I see.
Vermintide.
Oh.
The Warhammer lore is kind of crazy. I think both Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy do take place in the same universe somehow. And so I just added a Carillion and a Sister of Battle. Which Sister's Battle is from Warhammer. It's just like one of Emperor's chosen daughters.
Yeah.
And Carillion's just the elf who's just like, I fucking hate these things. I hate you. I hate everything. They're just like the most pessimistic, fucking irritable people.
I approve. Fuck rats.
Da-da. Morgan Yu hacks into a partial ship map inside the medical bay. Hydroponics lost oxygen nodes shifting towards engineering and cargo. Shepard nods. We hold engineering. Reactor means power. They move through maintenance corridors. Uh, Covered angles. Morgan bypasses sealed bulkheads without noise. Gomsler studies the ship like a dungeon. Quarters narrow. Ambush likely. Priestess keeps close. He places trip lines across low visibility corridors. Caltrops near pressure doors. No goblins here. But monsters come in many shapes. Malric sharpens a massive blade against the table's edge. We push forward. Miami Guts swirls his martini. We saunter forward. You push, I drink. Malric doesn't laugh. Dracula stands in darkness atop of stacked cargo containers. Powered prowls below, restless. Can I fight now? Not yet, Dracula replies calmly. We wait until they tire. Plastic Man and Eyeball Plastic Man stretches across the entire quarter ceiling. Hey, Eyeball. Bet you I bet I can churn into a vending machine. Eyebrow floats, eyes rotating slowly. They are noisy, but surprisingly mobile. They head towards their recreation deck again. Rogue and Skullface stock engineering, knowing Morgan and Shepard likely target it. Morgan and Shepard breach engineering through an access ladder. Lights flicker, it's too quiet. Shepard instincts triggers, split second too late. Rogue lunges from above. She grabs Shepard's wrist, energy flares. Shepard gasps as Rogue absorbs a burst of kinetic strength. Morgan fires a stun round into Rogue's shoulder, forcing separation. Skullface detonates a coolant charge. Steam floods the room. Visibility drops to 0. Rogue advances again. Shepard recovers, tackles Rogues into railing. They crash hard. Morgan spots Skullface through steam and fires twice. One shot misses, one hits. Skullface stumbles back, fletches aside. He tries to retreat into a door. Morgan hacks the panel mid-fight and seals it shut. Skullface pounds once, twice, then he collapses. Skullface, shot by an ambush, dies from bleed out. I like how Morgan Yu is like one of the most busted character like humans ever alive, but it's just
Yeah.
amnesia.
I didn't even know he's one of those, or they, one of the most busted characters.
Well, because in lore, one of the things is where the neuromods in Prey is one of the first things.
Hmm.
And the other thing is Morgan did learn like everything there is to know, I think, effectively, but just forgot all of it due to neuromods. So she is simultaneously like one of the smartest and like dumbest due to amnesia.
Yeah, that's funny.
Rogue sees him falls, her expression changes. She roars in fury to slam Shepard backwards into a generator. She absorbs another surge of strength, but too much. Her body strains. Morgan fires again. Rogue fires. Shepard recovers and lands a clean, decisive strike. Rogue falls.
Yeah.
Dream Dream moves quietly through the darkened library module. Pinot falls silently. They do not hunt loudly. They do not rush. They observe. In the sleeping corridors, Freddy Krueger tries to intrude on minds. He finds resistance. Dream stands behind him. This room is not. Who's Dream from? Or is it a
DC.
YouTuber? Okay.
That's DC.
This realm is not yours, Freddy grins. Nightmare is portable. Dream raises a hand. Freddy flickers, not destroyed, but weakened. Khonshu watches from the corner. You interfere, Dream requires calmly. I maintain balance. The two cosmic forces glare, but do not escalate. Not yet. Dream from Marvel?
From DC.
Or from DC?
Yeah. He's basically just like the manifestation of all dreams. He like controls the dreams.
That's badass.
Hmm.
Um, Cargo Bay 3 becomes a battleground, creates a tower-like building. Goblin Slayer and Priestess enter cautiously. Mark bursts from cover. Steel clashes instantly. Goblin Slayer blocks, pivots, and counters. Mark fights like a warlord, brutal and direct. Priestess tries to flank. Miami gets steps casually into her path. He flicks his martini glass aside. Sorry, sweetheart. They duel briefly. Priestess barely holds her own. Back in the main clash, Mark overpowers Goblin Slayer in raw strength. He slams against the crate. Goblin Slayer drives dagger to Mark's thigh. Mark roars and headbutts him. Both bleed. Priestess finally. Oh no! Priestess finally manages a desperate stun, but Mark blasts at Mark's back. He staggers. Goblin Slayer capitalizes, drives a sword through Mark's side. Mark falls to one knee. Still defiant, Goblin Slayer finishes him cleanly. Memory Guts looks over, expressions unreadable. He sighs. Well, that complicates my evening. He charges Goblin Slayer in a rage. But Goblin, in a rage, after says, "Oh, that's annoying,"
Yeah.
basically. But Priestess intervenes again, and Goblin Slayer and Miami Guts clash in a fast, brutal exchange. Miami Guts lands clean hits. Goblin Slayer responds with precision. A final slash across the throat ends it. Miami Guts collapses, his hand still twitching.
Damn.
That's an ass. I really wanted Miami Guts to live towards like the end.
Yeah, that does suck.
That does go hard. Sorry, sweetheart, as he throws a martini glass aside.
More accurate.
Puskman is in mid-comedy routine when Power charges screaming. She swings her crowbar wildly. Puskman dodges easily, too easily. Eyebrow steps in, firing energy blast. Dracula watches from the shadows. Plastic Man stretches behind Power's arm. It works. But Dracula appears behind him silently. He drives a precise strike into Plastic Man's torso. Plastic Man recoils, but not fatally. He reshapes, grinning. You hit like a Victorian librarian. Dracula's eyes narrows. The fight pauses as the automatic door slams between them due to hold destabilization. They disengage.
Good.
If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just waiting on that to fucking load.
Yeah.
Yerp.
Yerp.
Alright, Vorp.
Vatul.
What about him?
He's
He's a
there.
character.
Yeah.
One of the characters from anything ever.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, fucking I forgot I need to disable events.
Yeah.
Da.
Da.
Da. Come on.
Come out.
Okay. Engineering now under their control. Morgan sees the corridors remotely and reroutes cameras. Shepherding checks ammunition, 8 rounds. Morgan nods. We make them count. They begin pushing outwards from the engineering towards cargo recreation. They are no longer reacting, they are hunting. Goblin Slayer studies Cold Star's map like a dungeon schematics. I already read this. Am I in the fucking right thing? No, I am in the right thing. They head towards hydroponics again, oxygen supply and ambush terrain. Power slams a crowbar into a locker out of boredom. When do I kill someone? Dracula looks towards a dark corridor leading to recreation when they are cornered. He smells something. Plastic. Plasman stretches across the ceiling like a ribbon. Hey, Eyeball, do you ever think about how weird space is? Eyeball scans ahead. They are loud. They are visible. They're walking through a trap. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Recreation Deck is a maze of overturned tables and zero grab exercise rings. Plastic Man is mid jump when Dracula strikes. He moves faster than before, measured, deliberate. He barrels from the side, shrieking, Howard barrels in from the side, shrieking with joy. Abrahm fires energy blast wildly. Plastic Man stretches to shield Abrahm, but Dracula is precise. He doesn't try to overpower Plastic Man, he isolates the weak point. Power tackles Eyebrow into a railing, the floating eye detaches to escape, Dracula grabs it midair and crushes it.
Oh
Plastic Man
shit.
roars, not in pain, but out of anger. He morphs into a massive blunt form and smashes Power across the room. Power lasts, even as she's slammed into a bulkhead, Dracula closes the distance and drives the blade straight through Plastic Man's core mass. Plastic Man splits, reforms, then strikes, disrupts his structure. Power lands a brutal finishing blow. Plastic Man collapses into a flattened sheet, then goes still. You're the
Rip.
rogue.
He's a rug.
Dream walks through silently to the library module. Freddy appears in dim light, smirking. You don't own sleep, pal. Dream turns calmly. This vessel is fragile. Your indulgence threatens it. Freddy lunges at him with a cold glove. Dream doesn't fight physically. He bends perception. Freddy suddenly finds himself alone in this black void with no ship and no prey. He just fucking inverts him. He uses his
Yeah.
own ability against him.
I didn't even realize I added those two, but that makes a lot of sense.
Ta-da. Freddy snarls, slashing at nothing. Khonshu steps in the doorway, watching. Dream voice echoes, You hunt fear. I curate it. Freddy breaks free with brute willpower, but is weakened. He staggers back into Cold Star's corridor. Khonshu stares at Dream. Interference. Dream replies softly, Correction. No death yet. But Freddy is no longer dominant. Hydroponics becomes his battleground again. Sister Battle and Carillion versus Goblin Slayer. The two disciplined teams collide. Carillion fires first, a clean shot into Goblin Slayer's shoulder. He barely flinches in response. Sister charges, shotgun roaring. Priestess shields Goblin Slayer with a long enough for him to close the distance. Steel meets uh, Steel meets steel. Corellian and Goblin Slayer exchange fast technical strikes. Sister overwhelms Priestess with sheer force. Priestess stumbles. Goblin Slayer turns to protect her. The hesitation costs him. Corellian drives a bolt into his side. He staggers. Sister steps forward and fires a blank shot to his face.
Yeah.
Priestess screams and lunges blindly. Corellian fires again. Priestess falls. Alex Mercer has been quiet, too quiet. He and Dread Prior Roberts have avoided direct combat so far. Roberts studies Morgan and Shepard engineering perimeter. We don't storm it, we dismantle it. Mercer nods. Morgan notices a motion and advances too late. Mercer drops through the ceiling like a living blade. Shepard fires twice. Mercer absorbs the first shot into a reshaping mass. Robert engages Shepard directly, blades flashing. Morgan hacks the door to trap Mercer. Mercer smashes through it. Shepard and Robert duel in tight quarters. Robert's is skilled, very skilled, but Shepard is relentless. They clash across the control console. Mercer grabs Morgan mid-hack and hurls her into a bulkhead. She goes down hard. Shepard roars and fires again. Mercer closes the distance, drives the transformed blade into Shepard's torso. Shepard collapses dead.
Shit.
Morgan tries to rise. Robert stands over her. He hesitates. Mercer doesn't. He finishes her. I should have had Alex Mercer, that guy from Injustice, to be honest. That would have been cool.
Who from Injustice?
I think his name is David. I don't remember.
David.
Main character from Injustice.
Batman? Superman?
That would probably be Batman.
No, from fucking
Who the
the
fuck
game
is-
Injustice. No way, that's are both games.
Who the fuck is... There's no David. What do you mean? It's all just DC characters.
Is Injustice what the game's called?
What are you talking about? Surely not action. Surely not Injustice.
I don't think it's Injustice. David.
Infamous. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Got it. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Injustice, says the God of Wrath?
I don't know. I'm not the God of Wrath, so I can't tell you.
Do. Who texted me?
This guy looks cool.
Who?
David.
Oh. Is his name David?
Mm-hmm.
It's Cole.
Oh, there is a character
Don't
named
wo-
David, though. David Warner?
Is he the Miami guy? No, he's not.
No, he looks like some thing.
Anyways. The spot opens portals aggressively now, throwing objects between compartments to distance opponents. Throws a fucking toaster at someone. No reason. Draco just sits there, just toaster.
He would do that.
Caboose runs behind him with a wrench. I think this is working. They stumble directly into Sister Battle of Corellian near the central spire. Corellian fires first, bolt through Caboose's shoulder. Caboose gas. I've been pre-forwarded. Sister advances, shotgun raise. Spot opens a portal beneath her, but Corellian anticipates it, fires a bolt into Spot's shoulder mid-cast. Her concentration breaks. His concentration breaks. What? His concentration breaks. The portal misaligns. Caboose trips into it. They reappear partially out of alignment inside a bulkhead seam. The ship doesn't forgive mistakes. Caboose is crushed between the hull plates as the portal collapses.
Shit.
Spot screams in rage and attempts to rapidly escape. Corellian lands a second shot. It kills him. Holy shit! I added two really powerful people by accident, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Dream walks through the dim corridor unhurried when he finds Freddy Krueger first. Freddy Krueger grins weakly. You can't erase me. Dream raises his hand calmly. This place is not your canvas. Freddy lunges. Dream strips him of his dream lair. Freddy's claws pass through empty air. He collapses into ash. Okay, so much for me having strong people. You just fucking ash the guy.
That makes sense. He's like, you control dreams, bitch.
Lick my balls.
Yep.
Just fucking annihilate Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Conchu appears instantly furious. You overreach. Dream replies softly, you overfeed. Conchu manifests physically, forcing confrontation. The two clash in metaphysical space. That's cool. They both are like, fuck you, asshole. And they turn to humans just to fight.
Yeah.
But Cold Star is not built for gods. The ship begins venting atmosphere violently around them. Dream stops first. He stabilizes the whole section instinctively. Conchu takes advantage. He drives a spectral force to Dream's core's persistence. Dream falters. Pino rushes forward. Conchu returns. One brutal spectral strike. Pino collapses instantly. Dream tries to rise. Conchu finishes him with the final crush of the bro. Conchu's just a moon.
Mm-hmm.
It's badass.
Love that guy.
Cargo Bay is the next battle. Power charges recklessly. Carillion lands 2 precise bolts into Power's thigh, 1 to his shoulder. Or fires 2 precise bolts, 1 to her thigh, 1 to his shoulder. Power keeps laughing, swinging wildly. The sister steps forwards, lands a fire. Power collapses mid-swing. So shotgun to the dome. Dracula moves instantly, calm, efficient. He isolates Carillion first. In the 3 moments, he disarms her. She slashes back. He sidesteps. One foul strike across her throat. She's dead.
Oh my god.
Sister roars in fury. She and Dracula crash brutally. A holy fury versus ancient precision. She wounds him. He wounds her. They separate, both bleeding.
Okay.
Engineering the dreaded pyro, Roberts confronts Alex Mercer. Roberts resenses it. Mercer's becoming unstable and from repeated combat. You're losing control. Mercer answers calmly, I adapt. Robert lunges, blade flashing, textbook precision. Mercer blocks with reshaped arm blade. Duel intensifies, scale versus mutilation. Robert lands a clean strike across Mercer's shoulder. Mercer retaliates, pierces Robert's side. Robert stumbles, smiling faintly, as you wish. Mercer drives a final blade through his chest. He's dead. You watched Princess Bride, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Scissor Battle charges with righteous fury. Conchu meets her head on. Her fate fuels her. His power is a warning. She lands a crushing blow. Conchu responds with a spectral strike that shatters her armor. She staggers. He finishes it with a final blast.
Good shit.
Dracula and Mercer circle in a clashing branch. Dracula moves with elegance. Mercer moves like a storm. They clash in brutal silence. Mercer adapts to Dracula's speed, predicting movements. Dracula draws blood repeatedly, but Mercer regenerates partially each time. Cold Star begins tearing apart around them. Mercer lands a decisive strike to Dracula's torso. Dracula staggers, kneels, then falls.
No.
Conchu stands at the edge of the bridge, weakened but still imposing. Mercer approaches slowly. Conchu launches one final spectral assault. Mercer absorbs the impact, counters with a full-bodied blade strike. Conchu shatters, dead.
Damn.
Cold Star begins a catastrophic collapse. Emergency shuttle clamps activate. The docking beam locks onto a lone survivor. Alex Mercer stands in the central of their ruined bridge, breathing steadily. No separation, no motion. The shuttle extracts him alone.
Alright. Sick.
Alright. We back.